Not the butterflies, is anxiety.
Anxiety, saying run away. No. Okay. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Maybe it is intuition. Damn, girl. Maybe.
Have you ever had a situation where it was?
Thinking. You got me
was
thinking.
Just like what it was supposed to be. Okay, and then also I want to talk about pick-me's, male-centered women. Oh my God. I had seen this post on Instagram the other day, and the girl was like, if he fly you out, you better fuck him. Like, don't let nobody fly you out and pay for your hotel room if you not, like, prepared to give him that cat. It's like, first of all, I'm not asking no nigga to fly me out.
Right.
If you come to me like, hey, I wanted to go to New Orleans or whatever, you got any of these days free, and you just take it upon yourself to buy the ticket, I'm not gonna be like, no, don't do that, because I'm not giving you no pussy.
It's like, but that's
no, we're gonna go, and if I decide I'm not gonna fuck you out there, hey, I'm not.
You're not about to tell me $1,200 equals my coochie.
What are we talking about?
Like,
I can pay for my own fucking flight.
No amount of food. I done been on plenty of vacations, and no amount of food equals my coochie.
I don't owe you anything. And if you come to me like, hey, I want to take you such and such, but you're going to have to get that hole up.
Okay,
then now we on the same page. Okay, let me see. Do I want to get this hole up, or do I want to just buy my own fucking ticket and pay for my own room?
Right.
Like, what do I want to do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you take it upon yourself to be like, hey, I want to do whatever, and then we go, and then you like, yo, what's up with that hole? And I'm like,
what's up with that hole?
Try and go there. You like, what you mean? I bought this hotel room and I bought your flight. I'm gonna just go ahead and book my own room then and buy my own flight back, because nigga, this is getting weird and I'm not fucking you. Like,
it's
you know what I'm saying?
You gotta really say what you got.
It's just like, don't feel entitled to no woman's body because of anything that you do financially.
Y'all about to say anything material, yeah.
It just don't make sense.
It doesn't add up.
And if that is your intention, if you're doing it because you want that whole, say that then.
And you say that
stand on that and say that then.
It's women that's their thing, but
they feel like they gotta give it to you, and I feel sorry for them. But if that's what they want to do, that's fine too. If I want to give you that hole, I'm gonna give you that hole. It don't matter what you do for real. I know that I want to give you that hole. Like it's not even about what you did. It's just just like I done already made up in my mind that I want to give you this fucking hole.
And that goes back to what we were saying about a man, like a man that's with substance, a man that we want. Like, you don't, a man that you want, you ain't gotta
take me to fucking
do all your tricks and trades.
Steak 48. You know what I mean? And it gotta be fucking. Eddie V's. It don't have to be that expensive.
It's more than that, because it's more than that. You just gotta be a good man.
Yeah,
you have to be a good man.
If it's something that I see in you that I'm like, oh my God, we can go any fucking where. And if I want to get that hold up, I'm gonna get that hold up. It doesn't even matter what happened. Like, so it's just be honest. If that's what you want, honest. Say that, and then I'll let you know if that's what I had in mind.
I'll let you know. No,
yeah, like. No, I wasn't really planning on giving you that hole. And we can stop this now. We ain't even gotta go any further. Or, you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't have to ask about the hole if she wanted to give it to you. You would know.
You really don't.
You know what I'm saying? You would know.
You would know.
She damn near put it on your face, on your chest. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta wander.
And you don't have to take me to
Jamaica
to know. I mean, you can figure that out before you go to Jamaica.
Before you buy the ticket.
Yeah.
But Jamaica's so that's my whole thing. I hate women that just say shit to like, for men to be like, yeah, she right. Yup. Y'all need to listen to her. Like,
not y'all need to listen to her. People under her need to listen to her. Not me. It's two different type of women. That's the thing. It's sad, but we're at that point. It's 2025. It's the A category and it's the B category. I don't care. And people are like, oh, Kevin, see me. Oh, you got a kid. I don't give a fuck if I had 5 kids running around this BITCH. I'm not about to be like, ooh, I guess I gotta go with the motherfucker that say I gotta fly him out and I gotta fuck him just because it's a good time. And I got a kid
or 2 or 3.
I don't care how many kids I have. I can.
You know how confident I am, nigga?
Yeah, how about I was married? Because it's always gonna be a man that's going. It's always gonna be a man. But we all. But it's just like you don't have to like your bodies.
It's 2 different type of categories.
It's 2 different. It's A and B, and it's like you don't have to be like, oh, I'm going to do all this just because I ain't never had nothing to keep them around. I'm going to go here. And I'm still at the point where you gotta do what you gotta do to get to anywhere. Like, I'm not about to just be like, oh yeah, like, cause you know you got this and that going on. Then I don't give a fuck. I'm the woman at the end of the day. I'm never chasing a fucking man
ever
at all.
Ever.
I'm not changing with the times. I'm not changing with the 2025 or 2028
it's just
or whatever.
In real life, stuff, well, sometimes. But majority of the time in real life, it's not what it be given online. Like, online is a strange place.
I'm just not.
But in real life, it's like you would never approach me that way in real life. You would never step to me in real life and be like,
girl,
and say some of the stupid shit that y'all be reposting on the internet. You would never say nothing. A lot of stuff is the games
and y'all just take it too serious.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff be serious and y'all just need to get it together. But that's why I say it's two different people. If you find that type of woman and it is that type of woman, then that's cool. But don't get mad at the next because she's not like that and put her down. No, she's a woman of substance. Is a woman with or without substance? Is a man with or without substance?
It's just lane.
You want.
Stay in your lane. Like, it's women out here that be like, yeah, you do gotta wine and dine me before you can get this cooch. Exactly. Well, I don't give a fuck who you is.
Honestly, you should. That's the case. And but it don't have to be like years and years. You gonna find it out in a short period. And that's what I'm saying. Time is everything. If it ain't working for you, you ain't gotta keep going on keep trying to get her to get. It ain't working. It ain't.
That's what I'm saying. It's lanes. Honestly, it's a woman out here that's dates, like,
you know, you want to be with that person or mess with her.
She gonna give it to you straight off the bat. You ain't gotta do X, Y, and Z. That's your lane because that's what you want, that's right? What you and then it's women out here that's like, no, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do that before you even smell it. That's not for you, because you can't keep up.
And let me tell you, a woman like that is safe coochie, okay? That's the
regardless. It's just like, it's just lanes. Find your lane. Yeah. Don't be mad at the next bitch because she's she carrying it this way. That's not your lane. That's not you. You shouldn't even be looking at her because she ain't looking at you. You complaining about going on a fucking outing. What are we talking about? That's not your lane. It's women that's out here that's like, you ain't gotta take me out. You ain't gotta do that. Go find them.
Go get that fast coochie.
Yeah, go find them. That's okay with doing whatever it is that you into doing. Go do that.
That fast coochie ain't just fast coochie for you. It's for everybody else.
It's like, go do that. It's other women out here that's into what you into. Go find them, but don't be mad at the girl that ain't into that one X, Y, and Z. And then it's like, oh, well, because these women have a specific standard. Yeah, let them stay in their lane with that standard. They probably not looking at you for real. But it's like, you mad because those type of women is the woman that you want. Let's keep it a bean. That's the only reason why you mad, because you want that one. No, yes. And then you try to convince them that they not be doing what they should be doing because you don't want to step the fuck up. So you're trying to bring them down. Just move over and find who's on your level. That's it. Problem solved. You don't have to be no back and forth. It ain't gotta be no he say, he man hate woman shit. It ain't gotta be no battle of the sexes. Just go in your lane. Men be so like scared to talk to a woman about money or like, you know, you gotta have a certain money of that they don't even have. Like, you don't even have this fucking money that you like so scared that the girl trying to take from you. What are we talking about? Like, you don't even have it. I want to say something so bad, but I'm not. But even like with the child support shit, niggas be talking so they gonna take everything from me. I seen this happen. I seen this. What do you have for her to take?
Nothing.
You're not getting it. Well, one day I am. But today, right now, we gotta be realistic. But right now, in today's time, you don't have that. Like, so what's the big deal? Like,
I think if you plan on taking care of your kid, your child support should never be a problem. Like, that's for celebrities. Y'all be in off the fields talking about celebrity issues. Y'all put yourself in the wrong, like you said, stay in your right lane.
Stay in your fucking lane. Like, oh God.
I'm horrible, y'all. I
ain't got nobody else to talk to. We're gonna have to pause it.
No, we gonna finish her. But all right, you just really have to like stay in your lane.
Stay in your fucking lane.
And don't try to bring that person down because they're not in your lane.
That's not your lane. Scoot back over. You didn't went over a little too far. You feeling away. Just come back. Go back over.
That's a lot of problems. This is
for women too. It's gonna go both ways. Women and men. If this man is not carrying it the way that you want him to be carrying it, then baby, that's not for you. Go find somebody that's on the same type of time that you on. Don't get mad at the nigga that's not carrying it the way that you carrying it. You seen that from the rip. You still went along and tried to do it, and then you like, well, like, he another ass nigga. You been knew that. Like, that wasn't your fucking lane. You were trying to force him to be somebody that he wasn't. And then you mad because he's still the nigga that he was when you first met him. Go back in your lane, baby.
Yeah.
Go back in your fucking lane.
A lot of people are in miserable situations or not with the people they want to be with or whatever because people are just trying to make the puzzle pieces fit where it don't fit. These people, that person's not for you. That person's not for you. And that's why a lot of men be like, this is why I understand with the whole men mentality. It's like, oh, I could be with multiple people and they be the same, but you can't because 3 of the women is going to get hurt because they're not who they want to be with because they shouldn't be with you. One is going to be, the other one, everybody going to be hurt for real because who you pose your main one is going to be hurt when she find out. It's just like, unless you got something like that, people are okay with it. You're holding up people from being with who they're supposed to be with. And that's a lot of the times when people are with people who they don't fit or don't work because you're holding somebody else soulmate up. Let them go. Y'all don't fit.
That's with women too that be like
majority women.
They be like acting like they okay with men talking to other women and being with other women because like that's that male center pick me type shit, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like you don't want to seem like problematic or you don't want to seem like you really care. Like you want to just seem down. So it's like, yeah, I'm okay. He can talk to whoever he want to talk to. I ain't asking no questions. I'm not doing that. But then when the shit go down, you crying to the fucking pillow. Mm-hmm. You crying to the pillow because you hurt for real. Because that's not what you want. You do want a man that's only for you. You do want a man that just got eyes for you, that just come home to you, that just see you as this, that put you on this pedestal. You do want that. But to please him or to look a certain way or to just be like this male-centered woman, you lie to yourself of what you really want just so you can get picked.
And sometimes it's like, you really don't know.
Girl, what?
Sometimes you really don't know because now we're gonna roll into the Heartbreak Hotel. Okay. Because I'm gonna say I'm gonna get a little personal because that's something that I at one point it's funny that you saying it and I agree so much because but kind of in a different way. Like at one point, just recently, I was like, you know, in a situation, whatever, and it was like I would like see stuff, but I wouldn't say nothing. I just like I just don't care. But ultimately, it's just like, why don't you care? It's just a thing with self. Nobody was like, I have to fuck up here. You know, the whole thing with the women stuff. I always was like, I don't know. I never really like question anything or whatever, but I would see something like for instance with like his dad or whatever. I remember one time somebody had texted him. It wasn't just somebody, it was not a name or nothing, but it was like at work and he like oh no, that's somebody who I'm about to go pick the air conditioner up for because he was giving me air conditioner. And it's just like I just seen that and I never was like, you know, oh da, da, da. But one thing I do is in the back of my mind. Strike. I see. I seen that shit. So
taking note.
I'm taking note. And then it was like another little incident. Like I was pregnant. And I just seen like, you know, somebody like call. I'm just like, okay, I see. Right. Okay. But I've never said nothing. Then one day we was in the car and he was like, you know what? I think you'll be okay with me talking to other women. And I'm like, why you say that?
Out of nowhere?
Out of nowhere. We was just riding. We might have been talking about something. We was having a conversation, but I don't know what. And he's like, I think you'd be okay with me, like if I was talking to somebody else. And I think he truly thought that because he was just like handling stuff financially, and it's just like I wouldn't be okay. And I'm like, why do he think that? And it's just like because I don't be saying nothing. But whole time in my head, I'm not saying nothing because in my head I'm just like, I can't trust you, and I'm gonna have to fuck with other people on the side. Instead of just saying like, let me just end this now. It was starting to get messy because it's like, all right, now I know I can still talk to who I was talking to before you, or I was still talking to that person and stuff like that. And it's just like, you really had to really think like, motherfucker, you really was talking to people? Like, it never created a thought in my head. Like for me, it was normal. Like, are you talking to people? Okay, so I'm gonna talk to people. Instead, it just was like, damn, you really talking to people. Right. I should just like let it go. Right. But I didn't. And you just let it fester. And then, okay, I just see stuff. I ain't saying nothing because I know I'm talking to people. Instead of just like, let the shit go. Like the shit just is not fitting. That person is just literally not for you because that's somebody who wants to still talk to other people. And that's not what you want. But instead of you just saying it, you're just creating this thing where, okay, I ain't let nobody get one on with me, so I'm gonna talk to people. You go talk to people, but in all idea, I don't want to talk to multiple people. Yes, you don't want that. Yes, you truly. Okay, I never looked at it that way. Yeah, I don't want to do this, but I'm like
that pride is your pride.
pride and ego. And I just wrote a post on Instagram. It was like ego. Eli done took me upside down, shook me all around the world because I always had so much pride and ego, and I just don't have that no more. So now I'm just like, I don't want that. If I see somebody talking to somebody else, it's not going to be like, well, I can do it too. Nobody, you don't want that. You don't want to do that too. It's exhausting. Like, I was exhausting to talk to different people. Like, I have a person who I want to be with, who I'm dating. I want to just be with this person. I don't want to have to talk to somebody else just because he talking to because I see him talking to somebody else all the time. And men and women think so differly because in his head he thinking like, I think you'll be okay with that.
Whole time I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to cheat on you.
Yeah, whole time.
I'm gonna have to fucking cheat on you, nigga.
I'm thinking that. And that just caused a total toxic dynamic. And that's what you in. So that's why I'm quiet, motherfucker.
Right.
I'm a pretty girl. Okay, listen. That's what it is. And it's just like, but you create so much toxic when you just don't say stuff and you just don't go when you're supposed to go.
So mine is super nonchalant. I'm so emotional. Like, I'm so emotional. I feel everything so hard. So, like, when my feelings is hurt, I can't shut up about it, though. Like,
I'm like that
now I can't shut up about it. Now I'm gonna curse you the fuck out. I'm always gonna bring it up. Like, it's always, it's gonna be a fucking issue.
Very vocal.
That's what I am now. Before, it was just real nonchalant. Nonchalant, not that I'm not going to say nothing. Yeah. I'm going to leave you alone.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to call you. I'm not going to answer your phone calls. Like, I'm going to ghost the shit out you. But I'm going to make sure that you see me outside having fun. Kiki, ha, ha, ha. But it's like, when it comes to you, it's like, well, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm not saying shit to you. Fuck you, bye. You know what the fuck you did. Because I want you to feel like you wasn't shit to me. And it's just like, oh, damn, it was just so easy for her to just be like, damn, fuck out of here. Like, or just to be off me. And I thought we was really locked in. But like, she don't even give a fuck. I want you to feel that way. Whole time I'm in the house like, going to my room, like, that's why we do that. And it was just so good. Like, I'm dead. But you'll never fucking know it.
Right.
You'll never know it. The other day I was
block it out. I just get this.
Right.
And they're both unhealthy ways.
It's both unhealthy. It's both unhealthy. My toxic way was just like being nonchalant. And it was like always hesitant, like you never let them see you sweat. You're never going to see that you made me feel any type of way.
Right.
I'm going to feel away, but you're never going to know that. You just going to think that I just didn't give a fuck and I moved the fuck on and it was just that easy to get rid of you. Like, I can't stay in it though. Right. Because I'm too emotional. Right. So staying in it is just like, oh my God. Like, I'm just so hurt. Like, my heart is in my fucking ass. I'm just like, oh my God, why would you do what? Like, and then being around you make me feel even worse. It's like, I can't be around you. I don't want to see you. I don't want nothing to do. Like, just get the fuck away. Like that. But you won't know that this is what I'm feeling. Right. You would just look at it like, well, how the fuck we go from this to that? Like, that's what I want you to feel. Like that. Like you never really meant anything to me. Like, it was just that easy to get the fucking rid of you. The other day I was having a conversation with my baby father. Like, we cool. Because that's going to roll into our next topic, too. Okay. So, we cool or whatever. We was just on the phone. He was just, like, saying whatever he was saying. I was saying whatever I was saying. Then the conversation kind of got a little heated. And then he said something like, because it's just so easy for you to be like, oh, well, then fuck me. It's like, damn. And it was so crazy hearing him say that.
You think it's easy?
Because it wasn't. I don't be like that with him. Like, I don't be like that no more, period. And then, too, it was just like, that's how I feel about you.
Right.
I feel like it's so easy for you to be on some shit like, oh, fuck it.
I feel like a lot of times that's what it be. I feel like a lot of times it be, you be thinking this, I be thinking this, but when this don't have no true communication, because we might
never know what it really is.
They don't really be saying what they need to be. With us, we don't talk at all.
You can assume whatever you want to assume because you're not telling me what it is.
Yeah.
So, okay. Did you want to say anything more about the Heartbreak Hotel?
Yeah, so it's just so much like stuff that you like go through, like I was telling you, like about the weight thing, like, you know, and if for whatever reason, I don't know what this called, I'm gonna talk to Gary about this, but like I can like go through something and I would just like be numb to it, and it would take me time to like reflect on, like, I feel like I put up with, and that's not even I put up, because I'd really be like, okay, this is happening, I'm going to talk to this person too, instead of just like leaving. But like I feel like I always had this thing where, not always, I gotta really be actually like messing with you and dating you and talking to you But like I have this thing where it's just like you can say something or do something and it will bother me. And I will say something and then that's it. I will be like, well, why you say that or something like that and that's it. And it wouldn't be till like afterwards where I reflect. Like my hurt sting afterwards. My hurt sting afterwards. And it's normally when, and it's, you know, honestly, I can't say normal because this is all new. I don't think it ever really hurt like this because I'm actually at a place, my first time in my life, where I'm just like, I have to sit with stuff. I'm not talking to nobody. Normally it's just like, well, I'm distracted. I have no distraction. So I'm like sitting and thinking about stuff I put up with. And it's just like, why did I put up with that? And like, why didn't that bother me?
Yeah.
Like, it was like so numb. And it's like, that's because my coping whole thing is, my coping method is just like, okay, I'll just talk to this person too. Like, and you will never know. I won't treat you no different. You know, I come over, hey, what you want? Let's eat, let's cook. Like, let's do this and that. Whole time talking to somebody different. Like, okay, like, listen, if you can't give me the emotional part I need, instead of just leaving you alone, I'll go talk to somebody and have an emotional part. If you ain't doing this, I'll go talk to that person and do that. It's never sweet. Sorry, guys. Never sweet. See. But it's like, but it's so unhealthy though. So now I'm for my first time ever, I don't have nothing. I'm not really talking to him. This is me and Eli. So I'm sitting there, I'm thinking about all the shit that I experienced with his dad. And I had a whole baby and he was like talking about my weight. Like
disgusting.
Like we was talking about, I was saying something about marriage. He was like, you're gonna lose a couple pounds first. And my mom right there co-signed like, Farrah, you gotta lose, and it's just like, bitch, I had
internalizing it.
I had a baby, but it's so normal because my mom always was like that though. Like she always was just like, Farrah, like, you get big or whatever. Oh, you lost some weight. She always commented on my weight, and it's just like, why is it so big for you? It's not even that big for me.
Right.
Like I never even know I'm big until I look at pictures. I'm like, God damn, all right. And then I go in power mode, and then it's that from there. But it's just like, you know, you say a lot of. He just said so much shit and did so much like stuff that I just like. I'm just sitting down and reflecting on for whatever reason. I gotta figure out why I just went so numb and I just clicked this shit off until you have to really sit with it. And it's just like, and I guess maybe that's just like a mental thing. And maybe that's when they say people really like not brainwash you, but they really like put you, like men do shit to you that you don't even know that they done to you till afterwards. Like
when you in it, sometimes you can't see it. Yeah. Like everybody around you will be like, you know, oh that nigga not this or that nigga not that, and you be like, you're tripping.
Right. Yep. Oh my gosh, you brought. Oh my gosh. You know what I mean? One day it was Eli's half birthday, and we was over there. We did it over there, and he was saying something like, asked me to do something like sweep or something, whatever, after the like whole thing. And Amber was like, why you can't sweep? You sweep. And I was like, damn, Amber like cold. But at the end of the day, I just went to go pick up everything. I got everybody together. I literally did.
And it's just shared responsibility.
Thing. Yeah.
It's if you see it, then do it.
I ain't get to it. Motherfucker, this is your place. Why the fuck you asking me? Like, cause I make it so comfortable for them to be like, ask me to do stuff, cause that's just how I am. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna jump in, I'm gonna do this and that. And Amber said that, and I appreciate her now so much. But back then, I was like, damn, she just cold. And I'm somebody who don't say a lot of stuff, but I'm just like, damn, I was like cold. Like, she just was like, no, you do it. Why you can't do it? I'm like, damn, Amber ain't it. But I ain't see nothing. But it's like so much stuff, like, you know, that was just like causing like, I don't know, for me to just be like shrink a little bit, but not even notice until afterwards or whatever. But I do appreciate you, girl. I do appreciate you saying it now. Like she would say stuff and I would never like see it or whatever. But and then it goes into a whole bunch of how just we are, because I don't even know if he truly understand what he was like doing, like the stuff he was saying or whatever. But I just like was taking in so much stuff. Or dealing with so much stuff. And even the guy I was with for 4 years before that, with him, talk about a heartbreak. Like, I just was like settling, not even settling because it was fun. But I was just like, I was having a lot of fun, like wasting my years. I'm like, you know how much shit I could have did instead of just sitting there and dealing with somebody like who just, and his thing was different. He was just like work. And it just like, all right, well, we're going to do this. And it just was like, nah, I'm going to work. And that shit was fucking crazy too. But like, it's a lot of stuff that I feel like we sit in and we don't know we in it because we're in it and we don't say nothing or we just don't leave. I feel like, and to avoid getting to that heartbreak part, like we just have to like leave. Like we have to normalize leaving. Like just leaving. That shit not right leaving. Like now I know. Like now Like, you can't say nothing to me that sound red flaggish. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. I'm never going to, like, my value is here. I'm never going to devalue myself for somebody who value is down there. And you truly do be on the same vibrations with how you are in life. Like, and that spooks me out, because it's just like, I talk to some men. It's just like, was I like that? But you be like delusional. Like, no, I didn't think about myself in a bad way or nothing. But it just be like, in all reality, you stuck with some bullshit.
You did.
Yeah, you stuck with some bullshit. Girl, yeah. So, yeah, talk about a fucking heartbreak. It just was so much shit that you just sit and deal with. And for me, I didn't really reflect on until now, and it's just like, ew, that's just so gross that I dealt with it.
Like, yeah, but don't be hard on yourself. That's who you was at that time. And
I hate that too. I'm like, why was I there at that time? Like, what the fuck was wrong with me?
Who knows? You know what I mean? Could have just been some unresolved trauma. But it could have came from unresolved trauma that you didn't deal with, that you allowed so much that go on that shouldn't have. And it's like, okay, that's what it is. But at the end of the day, you got Eli from it. That's probably the biggest blessing that you ever received in your life thus far.
Okay, no, for real.
You know what I mean? Okay. So it's like, you got something to still be like, well, it was worth it.
Right.
Whatever happened, it was worth it.
A lot of the issues. That thing swinging be doing a thing.
See,
that be the problem.
She's a runner. She's a track star. She gonna want her way when I get home. Bitch, I'm out of there, okay? I cannot. I'm just too emotional. Like, I'm too sensitive. I can't, like, sit in it. Because we're this little segment is Heartbreak Hotel. I'm talking about my baby father, because that's the last man that I was like,
yes, the last one who fucking broke the shit.
That like, you know, caused a little turmoil, but like, it ain't that
relationship emotional trauma too. Oh my gosh.
So I'm run away when it gets hard type girly. Like I just was saying, like, I'm going to ghost you. I'm going to disappear if like my feelings is hurt. With him, because I got pregnant so fast, it was like I couldn't run away. So I was just in the thick of it with him, carrying a baby, lost my best friend, and it wasn't like nobody really around me to be like, bitch, you tripping. Like, the fuck type time is you on? Why he did what? He did. Get the fuck out of here.
Made for two. Nobody
like, I got a girlfriend. She not the type that's going to be like, yo, you tripping, da-da-da-da. She like, I'm not judging you.
Right.
When you ready,
that's
you
not
be
good
ready.
All the time.
I mean, it could go. You need both.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not judging you. People gonna do what the fuck they want to do anyway. So I'm just gonna support you in whatever it is that you do. When you feel like you had enough and you done, then get the fuck out of there. Like you're going to it regardless. We can sit here and talk about how you gonna get up and leave and whatever. And if you decide to go back, then you just go back. I'm not gonna judge you, whatever. But like a cow would have cursed me the fuck out. He probably would have forked my baby father. Like, it have got real messy. No, I'm dead serious. It have got real messy because that's how bad it was. Like, not so much, just like with just how you shouldn't be treating your woman, especially your woman that's
put up with so much
carrying your child.
You know
what I mean?
This is what I'm saying.
It's so it wasn't nobody around me that just would have been like how you said Amber was like, you sweep the fucking floor.
And that's because it was an event. But all the stuff that he didn't fucking did, and I didn't tolerate it when no one was
behind
around.
Closed doors.
Like, and another thing is like what you said with a baby. It's like, oh, I'm pregnant. It's like, all right, I gotta stick this shit out. I gotta deal with this. Or this is how shit is. A lot of stuff was just, I gotta deal with this. Like,
I just gotta deal with it. I'm just trying to put up with it because I want a family. Bitch, if you don't, the family fuck my husband.
Okay, the family fucked me over.
Fucked my husband, bitch. Fuck the family. Like, girl, get out of there. You know it's not right. Get the fuck out of there. And yeah, I don't even really want to go into detail with none of that. Like, it was what it was.
That's 2024.
It wasn't, the best that it could be. I learned and I grew from a lot of from the situation.
So much.
And at the end of the day, we still got a child together.
Yeah.
And for the most part, he's active. Now, is he a perfect father? No, but he active. He just had him this weekend that just passed.
Okay.
So you know what I mean? Like, he do what he do when he do it.
Okay.
And that one leads me to go into co-parenting.
Yes, okay.
Co-parenting and like being friends. And a perfect world for me is like, we don't gotta be together. I'm so okay with us not being together. But we also don't have to be enemies. Like, I'm not your fucking enemy. I don't want to beef with you. I don't want to fight. I don't want you to come around and my face frown the fuck up, or you just like being real short or being weird. I don't want none of that. It's like, hey, what's up? You good? Yeah. it's no touchy feely, it's no hug. You ain't gotta call me at weird hours of the night. Like, you know, it can still be boundaries. We can still have respect for each other's personal space. However, like when we do things, if I'm going to the zoo, you can come with us. Like, and we can go to the zoo with Kobe together as a family. Because at the end of the day, nigga, we still is family.
I feel like y'all are good with that though.
It varies. Some days, sometimes we are, sometimes we're not.
Right.
Like he was it had a situation and he get weird when he get a situation. Not me. I don't be on no shit like, oh, you talking to some bitch. Oh, you can't come around here.
That's most men.
Like, nigga, I might joke around with him like, what happened to this thing? She ain't cook for you tonight. Like, if he be on some shit like he hungry or something. Or like just saying shit that's like above my pay grade. It's like, what happened to Stank? Where's Stank at? Like, I might like joke and say some shit like that, but I'm not really like, oh, fuck out of here. Like, I'm not giving you the cold shoulder. I'm not trying to keep Kobe away from you. Like, I'm not, it's not giving off none of that.
To work as co-parents.
That's it. Now, I can't say how you gonna act, because I haven't had nobody like consistent that like I'm really dating where it's like, okay, I gotta let it be known that I am dating somebody.
How they going?
I don't know how.
They gonna feel away.
Oh, I already know.
Because they're going to be present. They're going to be present. And if their kid is with you more, then they're going to be with him more. You know?
Now, see, I'm definitely big on, like, I'm not bringing nobody around my kid. So.
In the beginning, but eventually.
It got to be some time. It got to be some time. I got to know who you is. I got to know how you feel about children, how you act around children. I'm not really big on bringing my
I need to know that first.
All of it. But you gotta see it. Like, you can say one thing. I have to see it. I gotta see how you is. I gotta let some time go by. It's time. We always rush into things, and that's why we always get fucked over. You have to allow time to go by. You have to see how shit is. Time will tell. You gotta let the time pass for you to tell how shit really is. You can't just take your fucking word for it. It's like, no, I gotta see how shit go. So yeah, I'm just really not big on that. Like, I wouldn't want him to be big on that either, but also like I can't be like, oh no, you can't think like what you choose to do is what you choose to do. Now, if at any point in time I feel like this shit is unsafe or it's a little weird or a little tricky, I say
just not too many. Whoever you rocking with, you really rocking with, fine, by all means. It might not last, whatever.
Just
he's young.
Know them. Like, he don't have to be around there. My thing is with the nigga, you got way too much time on your hand where he don't have to be around there.
Okay, how about that? And like,
I got him majority of the fucking I got him majority of the fucking time. You have so much free time to do what the fuck you want to do. So when you do have him, take those 2-3 days, one day, whatever, and just dedicate it to him. It like, don't bring him around nobody. Because my thing is like, and then it's like, if you bringing him to this girl house, what if she be on some shit like she don't want you to have no baby? She mad that you like a father that's active in your child life. She try to do something. Look at the fucking mom that just killed her fucking 3-year-old child in Delaware.
I didn't see what happened with that. I just saw that something that was missing. And
she reported the girl missing. It was the Amber Alert. She tried to say she got held up at gunpoint on a highway. 2 white people was trying to carjack her, took the car with the baby still in it. Then the cops found out that she was lying. That never happened. Then they found out that she beat the baby 16 to 20 times with a belt. The baby collapsed. She wrapped the baby up in saran wrap, put her in a suitcase. The boyfriend that she had buried the baby, and then they, I guess, must have. And I don't even know if the baby was necessarily dead once you beat her.
Because what the fuck? I done been
wrapped her ass in saran wrap and put her in a suitcase.
Yes.
Like, no, you must have. She probably beat her with that buckle. 16 to 20 times lashing on this little 3-year-old, and they said the baby just collapsed. So, but she might not have been dead.
Wasn't even dead.
She probably her body was just probably exhausted, and she probably just passed out. But you wrapped her in saran wrap and put her in a fucking suitcase, and then buried her, so she suffocated.
It had to be more. Maybe she even pushed her and hit her up, hit her head or something.
Possibly, and then then they threw her in the water too. They found the body in the water.
What the fuck? Her own baby.
Her daughter. And the fucking dad is just like flabbergasted. Like they said, he was too emotional to speak. The mom or the grandma, somebody had to speak. Because I think it was something like she was trying to go out of state with the baby, and he was trying to say no or something, and they let her do it anyway, and then this happened. Where it was like, I fucking told y'all from the beginning, no, and y'all let her do it, and now my baby gone.
Right.
Like shit like that.
He knew she wasn't right, maybe.
Probably did. She probably always show signs. And then it'd be another thing like, with bringing my kid around somebody. It's like, if you don't know this girl, the girl could be fine. It could be her people's. Like, what kind of house does she have? Is it people in and out? Like, what if she got a fucking weird brother that touch on little fucking kids? Whereas, like, oh, he was just playing with my brother. My brother love kids. No, your brother love touching fucking kids. That's why he's so comfortable and want to play with everybody else fucking kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what bothers me. I don't necessarily care that you have a girl or like you bringing my kid around somebody that you fucking with. It's just like, is this shit safe?
Who is the person?
Who is the person? Like, give it some time, get to know the person, and then be like, if you have to, then all right, you bring him around. But like I said, I got my son majority of the time. You got plenty of free time to be around whoever the fuck you want to be around. For when you have him, you don't necessarily got to do that.
Trifling.
But co-parenting, I feel like it don't have to be toxic. It don't have to be this weird shit. Like, we could be friends. Like, I would much rather want to be your friend.
I don't know about friends, but we could be cordial. Like, we'd be cool. Like, laugh, ha ha ha. We wasn't always evil. Like, we was cool at one point. That's how we got. That's how we got here. I want us to have like a great relationship for our child. That's the only way we're going to give him this great uprising. I gotta be a upbringing. I have to be able to contact you and talk to you thoroughly about my son, and you give me real feedback, not like, oh, I'm gonna call you right back, or you don't want to answer because you don't want to arouse your fucking girlfriend or some weird shit like that. None of those games.
Like, this is about our child, and I need you to show up for him the same way. Or like you have a baby by somebody else.
I feel like sometimes with guys, they can know that that's how the baby mom is, so they just go missing all of it because they like, well, I can't give you both. I know how this situation is, and I'm choosing this situation over my son and over you being like, up anal and stuff. I feel like a lot that happens to a lot of men.
Just like women have to set boundaries, men have to set boundaries. We human beings. You got to set boundaries too. Like, listen.
But we set boundaries for the benefit of our sons. They set boundaries for the benefits of them.
Whatever it is. Like, no, I thought you were saying like, you know how they know how the girl is, like as if it's like
you, like us, like your baby father know, like you, if you want to call and check on your son, call. So he might be like, I know this bitch gonna be tripping, or I don't want her to think that we got something going on or whatever. She's tripping, so I'm gonna just see her when this relationship sink. Like, a lot of men do that
and
too.
I'm not even like that. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but a lot of men just be like that, or they might be thinking, I don't want to, make her seem like I don't want her to get too comfortable on what me and her got going on, because I still want to be a family at the end of the day. They do that shit too. Like, it be the men, they're meant to be about them first, or what or how it's going to go in the future for us, or but it's just like, we not even on that type of time. We truly just want to, like, compromise, negotiate, and just be, doing this shit as co-parents. And sometimes it's hard to co-parent, like, to do, I don't know, we just still aren't there yet. It can be challenging. We're barely parallel parenting, where you do your thing, I do my thing. We can barely get to that. But I would love to, like, at one point, be like co-parents and be able to do stuff, normal stuff, like, go somewhere or whatever, or do something together or whatever like that. Like, I feel like since in his 2 years, not 2 years, I'm being dramatic, but since, we, completely, like, stopped messing with each other, I feel like we only did one thing for co-parenting, and that was like probably like a few weeks ago. It's just like, we got to get there. But I feel like y'all are like really truly good with it. Y'all always kind of like
we are pretty good with it, because it's never me. I'm never the problem. So it's really when he feel like doing it, and I don't be on some shit like, not that whether there's nothing wrong with it or not. I just don't be like, no, I don't feel like that today. Like, no, you can't come around it. It just be like, whatever. Kobe be ecstatic. And then most of the time, if we go somewhere, like say we go to Chuck E. Cheese, I'm gonna let you run around with his ass. I'm gonna sit the fuck down.
I'll be trying on my phone. I'll be trying.
So cute. Let me get a little picture, and then go back and sit down, and you go run around with him and do what the fuck you want to do. Like the other day, we went to the spring. I took Kobe to the sprinklers, and his dad had put up. Kobe was already doing his own thing, period. Kobe's at that age where he can know how to play by himself. It was other kids there. He would run around with the other kids. But when his dad came, his dad is like, he be like hands-on a lot when he's around.
He was good at his birthday party. He was really good.
He's real hands-on when he's like with him. He's like, he's super overprotective. Like, over me.
They get like
girl.
that. And that's a blessing to have because you get the dads that just there.
I'm not mad at it at all.
And they just on the side. I'm gonna roll my own. I'm gonna go talk to them. You know what I'm saying? But when they're there, they're attentive.
He's very attentive.
And I wonder, is that a problem too? Not to cut you off, but I wonder, is that a problem too when you know how they be like, they go away or they not in the picture because they know I gotta be. I gotta be a certain way. To be this
and
way.
if I can't be that way, then I'm
right,
not gonna.
So I'm gonna just go over here.
It's just not an excuse because
ever.
I'm not always in the right space either. You know what I mean?
85% of the time.
So much shit
Fucking
that
tired.
I'm just battling within myself outside of motherhood, but I still can't be like, all right, Colby, sit right here for a second and I'll be right back as soon as I get over this.
Yeah.
No.
Doesn't work like that.
So it's just like, you
like
gotta figure that shit out.
Yeah.
But he is very hands-on with Colby and like, you know, we do well for the most part with like co-parenting and shit like that. Like, I feel like if I was to start talking to somebody though, I could see him like being on some shit.
For sure. I don't think I'm gonna have that problem though. Shit. I feel like because we don't have like he
probably won't try to give me no more money like for Colby.
Oh.
He probably don't want to do this. He don't want to do that. And I probably can't call him.
So we know we just can't tell. We just can't tell him. I don't think I would have. I'm telling him. So. You telling him?
I got a nigga. Yeah.
All right.
I got a nigga.
Teddy.
Because you done had way too much fun with too many bitches for me to be hiding who the fuck I'm talking to. You got your fucking mind.
My thing with him, I know he talked to people, but he ain't. I don't know if he hiding or not because I don't go search, but I know. Like, you hear shit through the grapevine, but it's just like, that's the one thing we don't communicate. But for you to be out and bold and talking and then try to get bad that I'm doing something, for what? Bye.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm not hiding. Yeah. You have too much fun with who you want to have too much fun with for me to be like, oh, let me not, I don't want him to know. Nigga, yeah.
Only way it would get like that is if it's going to be like my money. Like, if you going to play with my... No, that's what court is for, though.
No, yeah, then we going to child support. Because, bitch, you still a father, whether I'm talking to this motherfucker or not.
Like, you want to get fun. You want to get funny because I'm talking to somebody else? Okay. Hey, nothing I'm not used to.
We can kiki to the court, to the courtroom. Psych. Because I don't really want to do... I really don't want to take him to child support. Okay.
I have court next month. And I have a live show next month, Teddy.
Yo, what's up?
So that's what we're going to end this with. We are having a live show.
Yes.
July 19th at 7 or 6:30? 7. At 7 o'clock. Gary's going to be there. Friends, family. We want everybody to come up. We want the dads to be there. We want the dads to come strong, smelling good. The moms come in. Very, very cutesy.
Come on, have a good time.
Mix and mingle because y'all been writing me saying where, you know, I put a post up and y'all was like very intrigued about the moms and the dads. So let's just make this a little mixer, okay? Because afterwards the show is going to be an hour and a half, maybe 2. We don't know. We get good. So come. And if you want, the dads is going to be there. We trying our best to get all the dads there. And the moms is going to be there. And mix and mingle, a little flirty-erty. You might find you a good dad. Now, if you a dad and you coming out and you not uphold or a mom or whatever, and you just not opposed to, like, you know, you just ain't doing what you gotta do, just leave when the show is over, because the mix and mingle is gonna be afterwards. We don't want nobody to stay if y'all not in the right mind, or if y'all just, you know, ain't doing y'all thing. If y'all coming to support, come to support. But if y'all don't want to mix and mingle because y'all ain't together, then y'all can leave afterwards. Or just don't come there and trap nobody. If I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all come to me and be like, what's up with this person, I'm gonna tell you what's up with that person. I'm not about to sugarcoat nothing. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not gonna tell y'all business. I'm like, they not right for you. Yeah. So that's how I'm gonna do it. So yeah, but it's gonna be fun though, y'all. I'm nervous. We're gonna have a time.
Come out, enjoy some good conversation. Again, we're gonna have Gary, the therapist, there. You'll be able to ask him some questions after you know we wrap the show up. It's gonna be a part where y'all can ask questions and stuff like that. And I just think it's gonna be a great time. Like you said, it's gonna be a lot of single moms, a lot of single dads there, just single people, period. And you never know, you might find your soulmate. So
you may, yeah.
Come out, have a good time.
Make sure y'all wash your asses, put some cologne and some perfume on.
That was a new one. I ain't never hear about niggas not like washing up at this big old age.
Or some people just have that like stench to them. I talked to somebody who played ball and he just fucking smelled like a sweaty gym all the time. I was like, ugh. I talked to somebody for like a few days.
He probably didn't wash his clothes on a regular.
No, he fucking stunk. His car stunk. He just fucking stunk. But yeah, so wash up, clean up, come clean. We're gonna be there. So if you know, somebody from Instagram, come say hi to us. We're very friendly girls, But yeah,
very much a time.
It's gonna be fun.
Come on, have a time, okay? Okay, July 19th.
July 19th.
Blessing in Disguise.
Blessing in Disguise. Patience, I would say. Patience, having so much patience. And not saying nothing and just being quiet. A lot of stuff is like, coming around, I'm somebody who I'm going to say, but not in the right way. I'm going to be very combative and I'm going to cuss you out. But me saying less is best. And my mom actually taught me this. This is probably the one rule she taught me. But less is best. Less is best. I haven't been saying nothing. Normally I'll be cussing his dad out and stuff like that. Or my little friend I was talking to, I just stopped talking to him. But I just less is best. People going to hear you when you're silent. They're going to hear you more than anything. Yeah. So less is best, and that's a blessing in disguise. And then you gotta leave a motherfucker alone. They're going to show you if they want to still rock with you, or if you too much for them. And right now it might be too much. Period. We'll see. It's early.
Okay, Blessing in Disguise. This podcast, because this always gives me something to look forward to. It's always a space to vent and get shit off my chest that, I just may not have been talking out loud, and you can't hear what you don't reveal. So I like that one. Yeah, I appreciate the podcast. This is definitely a Blessing in Disguise because I just enjoy it. It's a place to come and just find peace.
Yes, I love it.
So, yeah. Would you say you were just talking to your little nigga? I am not interested in nobody that I just...
Oh, we wasn't talking, but we were just rocking. We were just kicking it for a little bit, but he's not... At the end of the day, it's just we're not going nowhere. So it's just
niggas don't know how to date.
We gotta have a part. We gotta talk about that because they talk about us.
Listen, niggas don't know how to fucking date, and I don't be liking people like that. It's so hard for me to like people. And the people that be approaching me, I just don't be interested in. It's just blah. You're not wowing me. I just don't, it's not there. I just be okay, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Fuck, bye. Stop fucking texting me. There's no conversation. I hate a nigga that can't have conversation. I don't know if I said that, but my idea of a good man, you gotta know how to hold a fucking conversation. Yes, I hate a boring ass nigga
but that don't know how to talk. So just know how to talk back.
At least. No, I want you to know how to hold a fucking conversation. Bring up some fucking interesting topics, whatever. But be at the show July 19th. Get your ticket. In our bio. We didn't redefine for bio.
Yes, it's in our bio.